Here in order. Perfect. So welcome everybody to our call tonight. My name is Bea Corey, for those who don't know me. I'm very, very excited about the call we have tonight. It's a product training, but it's not a normal product training. It goes actually one step further. It goes to understand really each and every product, what we have so far in our Herbalife brochure, but now also to understand how can you introduce a client to the product. We say upgrade to that process, basically meaning you start your client maybe on a trial pack, but then from there he starts maybe on the Shake and Tea or Shake Tea Elo, but from there we have more supplements, we have more basically to optimize the program and therefore the results from your customer. And I'm so happy actually when I asked her, and she said immediately, yes, I love to do that because I know her passion is all about the products and the product results. And this is why we are really blessed with her presence tonight, and not just with her presence, with her presentation and the input what she gives to us. She has a magnificent product result, and I just asked her to introduce herself with her story, with her background. But when you hear that her profession originally is an attorney, then you know she goes into the nitty-gritty, and what she presents, in German we would say, has really hand and feet. There's really hands-on. So this is why I really ask you to take pen and paper, take good notes. This is notes for yourself. This is notes what you can forward with the passion basically to your clients. But this is also notes where you can train in the future your customers and members and educate them. So without any further ado, over to International Active Team member Liesl Jardim. Yay! Woo!
Woo! Hey guys, good evening. My name is Liesl, as Bea introduced me. I've got a background as an attorney, and I was introduced to Herbalife as a client. I got started on the products because I was really desperate to lose some weight, and getting started on the Herbalife products definitely helped me achieve that. The only thing is I got a little bit comfortable with my results that I had achieved. So last year I recommitted to my product result, and I really decided to start focusing on getting my level 10 best result. To date, I'm 12 kilos down, 9% body fat since recommitting. I feel amazing. My energy levels are crazy. I've introduced Olympic weightlifting as part of my training that I do, and I have the energy to do that. So that's 8 training sessions a week that I'm involved in, and I feel amazing. So I'm forever grateful to Herbalife and to these amazing products that I'm going to be sharing with you this evening. So what I try to do with the product training is to not go into too much detail about the products themselves. If there's a product that you have a keen interest in and you want to read up more on it, there's a lot of information available on Herbalife's website. Also, don't get stuck in the trap of trying to get too much detail about the products and basically give your clients a science lesson. If you are someone who's interested in those types of things, as I am, I like reading up on it and understanding more about the product. But what I try to give you in the training here is just a couple of basic pointers that you would need to know so that you know how to talk to your clients and to your members if you do product training with them, so that they understand the products a bit better. So I'm going to jump straight in because it's quite a bit of info that we have to work through. But it's important to understand why it is that you're working with Herbalife products. Why is it that you would recommend these products? Why is it that you use these products? And you need to go back to where the products actually come from. Who are the people that are responsible for manufacturing these products? And this is part of where your confidence comes from in talking to people and to your coaches about the products as well. Please understand that some of the people that you see on this picture over here are guys who are experts in their fields. I mean, Dr. David Heber has been studying on the effects of obesity for more than 40 years. You've got guys like Dr. Louis Ignoro, who's been studying and doing research in cardiovascular health, as an example, also for just about the same amount of time, 30 to 40 years. These guys are experts in their fields, and they each have an input on what goes into our products to make sure that for someone like myself, who's an ex-attorney who might know quite a few things about the law but knows bugger all about nutrition, I can have the confidence to be able to talk to people about the products and know that they're safe to use. The other thing as well where you get confidence from is the fact that Herbalife has top-class athletes that use these products. And I specifically just included Cristiano Ronaldo here because he is so widely known. Remember that we have a ton of other athletes and teams that also use our products. But this guy is our face out there representing the product and saying that, you know what, I'm an athlete, I value my health. I value my body's physical ability to carry me through the sport that I do. And guess what? I use Herbalife Nutrition. This is extremely powerful. And this is things that you can use in the marketplace to share with people as well. Okay, but first we need to get back to understanding what the body needs daily. So Herbalife put this little food pyramid together to help us understand. So right at the bottom of your little food pyramid, you've got your macronutrients. Macro stands for large, for huge, large quantities, in other words. Those are your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. Your body needs those in large quantities to function properly. But then to strengthen your little house or your food pyramid, you also need your micronutrients. Micronutrients are your vitamins and minerals. You need to add that onto the foundation of your house to start building a strong nutrition foundation. Then together with that is your phytonutrients. Phyto is the Greek word for plant. It's your plant nutrients. These are typically your colorful fruits and veggies that you're supposed to be eating. Each one of them have different nutrients that your body needs to be able to function properly. Added to that, you need to take in sufficient fiber, and then right at the top, water. You need proper hydration for your body to function properly. So all of this combined is what you need to really learn to lead a healthy, active lifestyle. So what Herbalife have done is they've created their own little nutrition wheel. I don't know how many of you guys have seen this or know about this, but right in the center, you start with your core nutrition, and these are the products that can help people achieve their personal nutrition goals. So this would typically be things like your shake and your tea and your aloe. Added to that, you build onto the program. So if it's someone who's looking to lose weight, you would look at the weight management programs. If it's someone who's sporty and athletic, you would look at energy, sports, and fitness. And by the way, your product brochure is divided into these different categories as well. If they're looking to supplement for heart health, you've got that. For digestive health, for healthy aging, immune health, men's health and women's health, as well as outer nutrition and personal care. So you always start with a core program and then add on to that depending on what your client's specific needs are and what it is that they would like to achieve. So we're going to get started straight away with the core nutrition. Now, in your core nutrition, you've got your Formula One shake, your Formula One Express bars, your Free From shake, your fiber and herb tablets, and your multifiber. Herbalife Formula One, it's the world's #1 meal replacement shake. How do we know that? There was a Euromonitor study done in 2012, 28.5% of the market share of meal replacement categories. That's what Herbalife has. Our shakes are protein rich. They've got all the essential vitamins and minerals that can help anyone achieve their recommended daily allowance. And we've got them in 7 delicious flavors, so you can make your shake whichever way you like, and it's only 220 calories per serving. But what I decided to add into this presentation is to help you to understand how you can translate what the product can do into matching it with a client's needs. So how can you promote it to clients? First off, it's about convenience. It's a quick and healthy meal, and it's easy to prepare. There's variety, so people never get bored as they would eating a bowl of oats every single morning. There's so many different recipes and ways that they can enjoy it. And it's got a great taste. And there's so many different ways in which you can introduce them. It depends how you work the business, okay? So don't change what you're doing there, whether you're doing 6-day breakfast challenges, 3-day trials, or whether you have clients that start directly on a full program. The principles on which you base this is exactly the same. So a lot of times a brand new coach will say, but I'm not sure how to talk to people about starting on a healthy breakfast. So what I've done is, this is something that was shared with us at the extravaganza. So for some of you, this might be familiar. For those who weren't there, hope this helps. All right, so you need to think about who needs a healthy breakfast. And if you're realistic about it, every person out there, no matter what their goals are, no matter what it is they do on a daily basis, everyone needs to start their day with healthy breakfast. So how can you start that conversation with people? Quite simply, you can ask them, what did they have for breakfast today? And if they say they had a bowl of yogurt and fruit, ask them, is that what you usually have? If they say no, then just ask them, what do they usually have for breakfast? Because you want to get a feel for what it is they usually do for breakfast. If they say they had no breakfast, then that's also fine. The next point you want to get to is to ask them how it makes them feel. And if they're not giving you the answers that you're looking for, or they're not sure how to answer, you can actually prompt them and say, does it make you feel hungry? Are you tired? Do you get irritable? You can actually go through those points that we have in our healthy breakfast presentation and ask them, do you relate to any one of these things? And if they say, yes, I'm tired, I wake up irritable, I have no energy, you can say, if I could show you a way to have a quick, tasty, balanced breakfast so that and you need to then mention the benefits relevant to them. If they said they get tired quickly and they're irritable, so you can say, if I could show you a way to have a quick, tasty, balanced breakfast so that you are not tired and irritable first thing in the morning, would you like to try our breakfast trial? If they say yes, you can then get to the next point. When would be a good time for me to pop over so you can try the products and understand what you need to do? It will only take 15 minutes. If they say Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock would work for me, then you say, great, who else will be there? I will bring packs for them too. What you're trying to achieve with this is to make sure that you're seeing perhaps one of their family members or a neighbor or the husband or a sister or someone. You want to try and make sure that it's not just the one person that you're seeing there, because you want to make it worth your while for going to see the people. And if they say, yes, my husband will be there, then say, great, I will see you on Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Just let me know how many packs I need to bring. So something as simple as this can get a conversation started with someone that you might have just met and get you an opportunity to meet up with them, to talk to them about the products and to sample them the shake and tea. Okay, so for those that are looking for a bit of variety as well, or for even more convenience, the Herbalife Shake comes in a Formula 1 Express bar as well. It's our shake in a bar. There's 13 grams of protein in every bar, 8 grams of fiber. It also has the essential vitamins and minerals that you need. It's free from artificial preservatives, and it's also suitable for vegetarians. Only 207 calories per bar. So how can you promote this to a client? It's convenient. So if you have a client that travels often, or that's on the road a lot or moving around a lot, and it might not always be easy for them to carry a shake with them, you can always promote the bar because it's just as convenient. It also has variety because we've got 2 different flavors, and it adds extra variety to their breakfast options. It's also got a great taste. And if a client is not sure about whether they want to try this, people buy what they get to try. So it's always good to sample if you can. Sample them a bar, or if you have a couple of clients coming for assessments today, take 1 bar, cut it up in pieces, and offer them when they come and see you for their assessments. Or if a client places a big order with you, this is something I like doing. If I feel it warrants the cost of the bar for me, I'll throw in a bar in the bag. And oftentimes when I've done that, when I've sampled protein bars or when I've sampled meal bars together with the client's order to say thank you for the order, I often get an order for that product that I sampled. You can also make a little card that you attach with extra info if you're sampling it that way, so that they know what all the benefits are and why it is that you're sampling this product to them. Then also in the shake range, we've got a free from shake. It's free from gluten, lactose, soy, and it also contains high quality pea protein. So instead of soy protein, they've used yellow pea protein. So this is really great for people with intolerances. So if you meet someone that says, oh, but I've got a gluten intolerance, or I'm allergic to lactose, or I'm allergic to soy, you can say, great, we've got a meal replacement that has none of that in it. It's our free from shake. This is what I would recommend you get started on. Then looking at our fiber supplements, we've got 2 different fiber supplements, and both of them are designed to help you to reach your recommended daily fiber intake of 25 grams minimum per day. Both of them contain soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. This is extremely important because soluble fiber is the one that dissolves in water and helps to give you that feeling of feeling fuller for longer. Insoluble fiber is the roughage, or like we to call it, the broom for your digestion. So it helps to keep it clean. So I included a little picture there on the right of a guy brushing his teeth. We're very good. We know we need to brush our teeth every day. So you need to see fiber as your toothbrush or your broom for your digestive system. It helps to keep it clean and clear and the way it should. Now your multi-fiber has 5 grams of fiber per serving. So one of those little scoops that you have in your multi-fiber already gives you an extra 5 grams per serving. And this one is made of 6 different...
Sorry to interrupt you there quickly. Please mute everybody. We have a lot of background noise.
A second.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So you're happy?
Okay, here we go. Right. Okay. So with your multi-fiber, it's made of six different fiber sources, which is also important because they provide different types of things that you need. Very low calories, only 75 kilojoules per serving, which is more or less 20 calories per serving. Important also, there's no added sugar, and it's also artificial sweetener free. So there's no other rubbish and things in there that your body doesn't really need. It's just the fiber that you need to get going. And the great thing is, because of the apple oat fiber taste, it's actually great to add it to your shakes. It gives it a nice apple flavor. If you don't want to add it to your shake, you can mix it in a glass of water, or you can add it. Something I like doing is actually adding it to a bowl of plain yogurt and mixing it in and eating it like that. It's actually quite delicious. So how can you talk to your clients about this? One of the ways is you can ask them, do they actually get their 5 to 7 servings of fruits and veggies per day? Most people will tell you no, because they just don't get around to eating 5 to 7 servings per day. So they are definitely not hitting their fiber target. Another thing you can ask them is, do they suffer from digestive challenges? And this is important when you're sitting in a consult with a client for the first time. You need to ask them these questions. We always go back to that saying of, remember, you've got one mouth and 2 ears. Use them in the right proportion. You want to be asking the right questions to extract information, because the more you know about your client and the issues they may have and their goals that they want to focus on, the better you can assist them, and also you'll know what to recommend to them. The multi-fiber is also a product that you can easily sample to a client and get them to taste it and see if they enjoy it, as opposed to the fiber and herb tablets, which is in a tablet form, and a lot of people are a bit averse to drinking a lot of tablets. So it's a great product to add in, and especially if you have digestive challenges. I've had clients who've had amazing results because of the multi-fiber. Okay, so that covers the core nutrition. Now if we look at weight management, so now you've got a client who's really wanting to focus on weight loss. There's a couple of products that help and promote weight loss as part of our healthy eating plans. These are the Herbal Aloe Concentrate, the Thermocomplete, Cell Activator, as well as the instant herbal beverages. So these can be added onto a client's program to help them to achieve their weight loss goals. So looking at the Herbal Aloe Concentrate, for people who struggle to drink water, this is a great add-on. A lot of people don't like the taste of water. That's why they struggle to drink water. And instead of resorting to drinking carbonated beverages or fruit juices, which is really high in sugar and in calories, you can say to them, take some of the mango aloe or take the original aloe if they prefer a more neutral taste, and add that to their water. It flavors the water and makes it much more palatable to drink. It's only 22 calories per 15 ml serving. 15 ml serving is around 3 capfuls. So your bottle actually lasts quite long. But what's great about the aloe is that it aids and also soothes your digestion. So it helps with digestion, and it also soothes your digestive tract. And with the great taste, it makes it easy to drink. So a great way in which you can promote this or upgrade your client to it is to ask them, do they struggle to drink water? Sample them the aloe and get them to take the aloe together with their program. If they suffer from digestive challenges, perhaps they don't like the idea of drinking fiber supplements, or they don't like the idea, or they don't like the taste of the multi-fiber, the aloe can then easily be added in as well, because it's in a liquid form, and it also tastes really great if you add it to your instant herbal beverage. Okay, next product in our weight management category, we've got the Thermocomplete. Thermocomplete is sort of your big brother of the Herbalife tea. We also nickname it the centimeter eater, because this really helps with fat burning. For people who drink a lot of tea and coffee, where they're looking for that kick that they get from drinking a lot of caffeinated teas and coffee, the Thermocomplete is awesome. It gives you a great boost in energy. It's also a great fat burner, and because of one of the ingredients that it contains called yerba mate, it actually helps with appetite control as well. So how can you promote this to people? If people constantly struggle with fatigue, if they're looking to accelerate their fat burning program, If they struggle with a lot of cravings and with hunger all the time, they struggle to make it from one meal to a snack, but you know they're getting the right amount of protein, the Thermocomplete is great for that. And also if there's someone who drinks a lot of tea and coffee and you want to try and wean them off drinking that amount of tea and coffee, you can always suggest the Thermocomplete as a replacement. This thing gives you a really good kick in energy. Cell Activator. This is one of those products that people don't talk a lot about, but this is like, for me, one of the Superman products that we have as part of the Herbalife range. It's a very under-celebrated product, but the results you get from it are amazing. So people who are low in energy can definitely benefit from this product as well, because this supplies the body with B vitamins. So those of you who know, oftentimes people say, I've got to go for a B vitamin injection because I'm tired all the time, I struggle with fatigue. Not necessary. They can supplement with something like the Cell Activator. It contains your vitamin B1, B2, and B6. And those specific B vitamins are important for energy metabolism. So what does that mean? It actually helps your body and your cells to function at a better rate and to work faster. We like nicknaming this the taxi because it actually helps to transport nutrients faster around the body. And this is where the energy metabolism aspect comes in. And because of that, because it can get nutrients to your cells faster, it actually helps prevent breakdown and damage to your cells. So this is an awesome product. So again, how do you promote this to people? You can ask, do you struggle with fatigue or low energy levels? Or perhaps in your initial consult, they've already said that they do. So you can suggest that they add this product into their program. And if they would like to accelerate their fat loss, this is another great product to add in, because the faster your metabolism, the more calories you're burning, the more fat you'll actually burn. Okay, instant herbal beverage. This is our magic tea, or gym in a cup, like we like to call it as well. It's a nice way to still get your kick that you would get from your caffeinated teas and coffees, but it's much lower in calorie. It's approximately 6 calories per serving. So it does help with alertness. It also helps to improve concentration, but it burns around 80 calories per cup. So this is not an excuse to never exercise. You should still get your physical activity in. But the nice thing is, if you're sitting behind your desk in the office, you can drink 1 or 2 or 3 of these cups, depending on how sensitive you are to caffeine, and you can burn around 80 calories per cup that you have. So again, if it's people that are struggling with fatigue or low energy levels and they would like to also accelerate their fat loss, this is one of the other products they can add into their program. So you can see there's some of these themes that repeat. So low energy levels, fat loss. You can recommend one or all of these products. It depends on what your client feels comfortable with and what they see works for them in terms of their budget. But at least you can give them lots of options. Oftentimes, we only talk about shaken tea, or shake tea and aloe, and we don't know that all of these other products can offer similar benefits, or perhaps have some other added features that the client might actually be more interested in. So make sure that once you've got a client started on a basic program, that you just run through this with them, not all of the products in one go, but think about the things that they've shared with you and how you can incorporate some of these other products or show them other options that they could try. Then on the weight management side as well, we've got a range of snacks as well as protein solutions. Why is this important? Because people struggle with cravings and they end up grabbing the wrong snacks. That's the one aspect. And everybody has a different amount of protein that they need. So typically people who are heavier in weight, and also men generally have much more lean muscle than women, so they would need more protein. So we've got a base amount of protein in our shake, but oftentimes we need to supplement with extra protein to make sure that people are hitting their protein targets so that they maintain their lean muscle and can burn fat easier, as opposed to losing a lot of weight and they end up losing their lean muscle, which is their fat burning engine. So we've got our Herbalife protein bars, and I love these because it's guilt-free snacking. It's got real Belgian chocolate on the outside. It doesn't taste like cardboard. Approximately 140 calories, which is really low calories, but there's 10 grams of dairy protein in there, which is a nice high amount of protein for a snack. just always make sure that you're having a glass of water with your protein bar. Otherwise, you might want to eat a second one and a third one. So the water helps the body to absorb the protein a bit better, and it helps to give you that full feeling. So you're not grabbing a whole box of protein bars and having them in one go, if they are that good. If you are someone who's more into savory snacks, we've got the gourmet tomato soup. It's a savory and nutritious instant snack. It's got Mediterranean herbs in it. It's got a really nice flavor. Only 104 calories. That's really low calorie, but 7 grams of protein and 3.2 grams of fiber, which is a really, really good balance for a snack. And remember, the combination of protein as well as the fiber is what's going to help to keep you feeling fuller until you have your next meal. So how can you promote these snacks to people? You can ask them if they struggle with cravings, or they might have already pointed that out. Are they snacking on unhealthy items? Often people will tell you, yes, I go down to the shop or to the canteen, I go and buy crisps and chocolates, and that's what I snack on. Is it someone that needs to boost their protein intake? Show them these options, but they still want to keep the calories low. If they are someone who prefers savory or sweet snacks, we can help with both of those. And these things like the protein bars and the soy nuts, which I'm going to discuss next, these are great things that you can sample, and it's not going to break the bank for you to sample these with people. And oftentimes, as I said, it results in an order from the client. So if we look at our roasted soybeans, it's a high-protein, healthy snack, 113 calories per packet, and there's 8.7 grams of protein per packet. So often I have clients who tell me they eat these little Simba packets of peanuts, the salted peanuts. They have that as a snack. There's very, very little protein in there, and it's extremely high in salt as well. So this would be a better alternative. So if there's someone who's snacking on those types of things, or they're snacking on a packet of crisps, you can always recommend the soya beans. And by the way, if you're having the gourmet tomato soup and you want croutons in your soup, the soya beans are a great additive to add into your gourmet tomato soup. It tastes delicious. And also, if you are playing around with a couple of pudding ideas or cake ideas and you need to make a crumbed cookie base, you can always take the soya beans and crush them. They also make a great cookie base for things like that. So it's a healthier alternative than to using normal biscuits. Okay, so looking at our other protein solutions that we have, this product has changed a lot for me in terms of how I have my shakes. The protein drink mix is an awesome, awesome, awesome product to have. It's a high protein, healthy snack. It's only 113 calories. Oops, sorry. That was copied from the roasted soybeans. Sorry, it's only 110 calories. I'll fix that later on in the presentation. But you get 15 grams of protein in your protein drink mix. So why is this such a good product? Previously, before we had the protein drink mix, people had to either mix their shake in a combination of water and yogurt, or they had to go and use milk alternatives like soya milk or a lactose-free milk, and that was a bit of a challenge. I'm lactose intolerant to a certain degree, so I had difficulty running around from shop to shop, always trying to find low-fat lactose-free milk. So as soon as the protein drink mix came out, that took the milk out of the equation for me. It's very low in sugar as well, where a regular glass of milk has anywhere between 13 grams to 17 grams of sugar in it. The protein drink mix, I think, is around 7 grams or 8 grams of carbohydrates in total, of which only 3 or 4 grams, I think, is sugar. So it's 110 calories, nice and low calorie. If you're using 2 scoops, if you don't need that much protein and you're only using 1 scoop, then it's only going to be around 55 calories that you're adding onto your shake and 7.5 grams of protein. But it's not just an addition to your shake. It's a great snack as well. So especially now when it's really warm, it's nice to have an ice cold snack. You can take your 2 scoops of protein drink mix, add in some ice and water, shake it up and drink it, and you've got 15 grams of good quality protein on the go in a liquid form, and you're sorted. Then we have our PPP, or personalized protein powder. This is a pure form of protein. So just on its own, it doesn't have the greatest taste, but adding it into your shake can also give you extra protein boost. And the protein powder is also great to have in the house to add into your foods. So if you're making a vegetable stew, for instance, or you're making a soup where there isn't any meat or very little meat protein in there, or other types of protein where you can really boost the protein, one serving of that is going to give you 5 grams of protein. So if you need to add another 3 or 4 spoons of that, you can get up to 15 to 20 grams of protein added in without a massive amount of calories. So it's great for cooking or adding to your shake. And this is important because on average, your body needs around 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So when you're calculating this for your client, you'll know that the protein that we have in the shake and that they have in their meals throughout the day might not be enough, and they need to supplement with extra protein. And generally, people who are physically active, they anyway need to supplement with extra protein. So how do you promote this to your clients? Ask them, do they struggle with their cravings? Are they snacking on unhealthy items? Are they looking to boost their protein intake, or are you suggesting they need to boost their protein intake but still keep the calories low? Again, going back to whether they prefer savory or sweet. And sampling these. I've sampled protein drink mix a few times to clients already, and that's almost always resulted in an order. They love having the shake with the PDM. And then there's the convenience of it as well. And from a cost point of view, if you look at what a liter of lactose-free milk costs now versus what you would pay per serving of your protein drink mix, it's more or less the same, except you're not running around and you're getting much better quality protein from it as well. Okay, moving along to your targeted nutrition. We've got 4 products in the targeted nutrition range. We've got Nightworks, Herbalife, Tanquai, and RoseGuard. And each one of these products perform a specific function. So Nightworks is a food supplement that you drink at nighttime. One of its key benefits is that it actually dilates your blood vessels. In other words, it makes the blood vessel expand. So that improves circulation. So this is not just for people who might struggle with circulation. If you have a client who is physically active, someone who trains, and especially if they're an endurance athlete, what is one of the first things they struggle with? It's that they don't have endurance. They're not getting enough oxygen through to their cells when they start fatiguing, and that makes them struggle while they're still busy with their event or taking part in their activity. So if you actually supplement with Nightworks, not just then in the evenings, but say you add it to your water bottle while you're training, this actually promotes that your blood vessels dilate, and that actually helps with improved circulation, which means you get more oxygen to your cells, which in turn means you can get better endurance when you're training. So this is a great product also for people who are physically active. Herbalife is our omega-3 supplement. It's omega-3 essential fatty acids, EPA and DHA, and these are known to help you maintain a healthy heart, brain, and joints. Most people don't know that omega-3s are actually a natural anti-inflammatory. And how can you ask your clients about this? You need to know if they're eating fatty deep-sea caught fish 3 times per week. Most Western diets lack in omega-3s are in a ratio of 50:1. So in other words, for every 50 omega-6 that we're eating, we're only getting 1 omega-3. And it needs to be at a 1:1 ratio. So you can either eat a lot of this type of fish, which is quite expensive if you live in South Africa anyway, but also it comes at a higher calorie rate. And with our oceans that aren't as healthy as they used to be, we have an issue with mercury poisoning in most of our seafood as well. So, your risk that you're running in eating those types of fish, if you're eating a lot of it, is also great. So it's always better to just rather supplement with the omega-3s, and your body actually uses a lot of it, so you can't really overdose on it. And it's also important for athletes, or if you have a client who has any joint or mobility issues. Because of its anti-inflammatory properties, it's actually really great to help lubricate the joints. So I would recommend it for people who are physically active as well, or who have joint mobility issues. Then Tanquai is another one of those tablets that people don't really talk a lot about, and it comes in a tiny little bottle, but it packs a punch. And it's great, again, for athletes to use after strenuous physical exertion, or you have issues with tense and tight muscles. I supplement with this because of the weight training that I do. It's really made a massive difference since I've started adding it in as part of my daily nutrition program. And on the ladies' side, it also helps with hormonal balance. So if you have a client who has hormonal imbalances or struggles a lot with period pains, it can provide relief in that aspect as well. But great product for athletes with fatigue and muscle cramps. So a great product to add as a supplement. Joint support. It's designed to help promote mobility and also support your joint health. It's perfect for anyone who's looking to improve their overall joint health and also reduce the effects of aging naturally. Now again, who's physically active, or you do a type of sport that is heavy on joints, like running, or with me with my weightlifting, if you're doing, it's a great product to have as part of your program. And the same way you would promote it. Athlete joint mobility issues, you can definitely recommend that they add this into their program. Rose Guard. It's our little soldier that fights and helps to reinforce our cells. It helps to support your body's natural defense against environmental toxins and oxidative stress. So when we do physical things where we exert ourselves, or when we are ill and we place our bodies under stress, that causes breakdown in those cells. So antioxidants is exactly that. It prevents that breakdown or oxidative stress that you would have in your cells. So it helps your body fight off breakdown. It helps your body fight off aging. It helps your body protect your immune system and keep you healthier and stronger. So again, are you an athlete? If someone is training physically and doing strenuous training, that causes a lot of oxidative stress. It causes a lot of breakdown in the body. So supplementing with Rose Guard is a great idea. If you have someone that is generally struggling with a weak immune system, recommend the Rose Guard. To give you an example, one of my clients is a golf coach out in Stellenbosch, and she was struggling with the sniffles. She would get sick all the time, but she needs to be out on the course training and teaching people how to play golf. It was a bit difficult for her if she was getting sick all the time. And we added in Rose Guard to her program, and it's made a massive, massive difference. She's not struggling with getting sick anymore. She doesn't have the sniffles anymore, and she's fit and healthy, no matter what the weather conditions are when she's training outside. So an awesome product to help support your immune system. Okay, moving on to the more active stuff. We've got an awesome energy and fitness category as well. The products that we have there is Liftoff, the NRG, as well as our Herbalife 24 range. So looking at Liftoff, it's a great way to re-energize. It also helps to increase alertness and also improve concentration because it contains guarana. It also has 100% of your recommended daily allowance of vitamin C, and also 100% recommended daily allowance of all of your B vitamins. It's got B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, and biotin. So practically the whole range of B vitamins all together there, packed into one little effervescent tablet. So when would you promote this to people? If they're low in energy and they get tired, it's quite a refreshing drink. It's a fizzy tablet that you add to your water, and it's got a really great taste. We've got the lemon lime and the orange blast flavor. If they struggle with focus and concentration, they can add this in as well. And if there's someone who's having sugary fizzy drinks, they like the fizziness of the cool drink, this is a great alternative. It gives that same fizz minus all the sugar and other rubbish that they would be drinking to get themselves a pick-me-up. So that's how you would recommend that. Then the NRG, which is our natural raw guarana tea. It contains caffeine from the guarana plant. It also helps with focus and concentration, mental alertness, and it helps you when you're starting to feel mentally fatigued. So oftentimes in the afternoons, if I've had a really busy day, I love adding in the NRG tea as opposed to the normal instant herbal beverage, because I'm a bit sensitive to high amounts of caffeine. So the instant herbal beverage sometimes keeps me awake at night. So the NRG for me is awesome to do that. And if you're looking for a really kick-ass boost for yourself, you can always take a bit of the NRG and mix it with a Liftoff tablet. It looks like a Herbalife beer. We call it the Herbalife beer. It makes a nice little foam top. And it's a great way to really kick in your energy levels. So again, same with the NRG. Are you low in energy? Are they struggling with fatigue? Do they struggle with focus and concentration? There's quite a few students who like using the NRG because it helps them focus and concentrate when they're studying, but it doesn't necessarily keep them awake if they need to go to sleep. And also, if they're having sugary fizzy drinks when they need a pick-me-up, this is a great alternative to rather have that. Right, getting to our sports range. We've got a couple of products there. We've got 5 in total available in South Africa. So make sure that when you're looking or Googling Herbalife24, that you actually go to herbalife24.co.za. Those are the South African products that we have available. If you go to herbalife24.com, you'll actually end up on the US site, and they have the full range there, which we don't have all of those products here in South Africa. So the Formula One Sport is a meal replacement, very similar to our regular Formula One shake, except it doesn't contain soy protein, it actually contains milk protein. Why? Because athletes prefer milk protein. It tends to be absorbed much faster into the body than what soy protein does. Soy protein is more of a slow release protein. And it also contains L-glutamine, which is important for muscle recovery. So this is a great meal replacement for people who are physically active. So anyone that exercises can use this as a meal replacement if they don't want to use the normal Formula One range. Then we've got one of our hydration products called Hydrate. This is an awesome general everyday hydration product. It's only 13 calories per stick. It's got 100% of your recommended daily allowance of vitamin C as well as your B vitamins, and it also contains electrolytes. So who's the people that would use this product? Anyone who's looking to get their hydration done, so they want looking for a low-calorie option. So even if it's someone who isn't physically active, they can use the Hydrate. It's low-calorie enough. For athletes during intense training, anyone exercising before or after work, people who perform physical labor throughout the day, or also looking to improve their hydration levels. We've had the situation a few times where clients are getting great results. We're just not getting their body water to increase. And then we switch them over to the Hydrate, where they have 1 sachet a day, and suddenly their body water starts increasing. Why? Because they were most likely low on electrolytes, and you need a certain balance of minerals and electrolytes in your body for the body to be able to absorb water. So this is a great product. If your client is really struggling with their hydration, get them onto the Hydrate. It usually helps them to get their body water up. Then for the people who are really the endurance athletes, we've got a product called Prolong. So this is the big brother of all of our hydration products. So this is not for someone who's going to be sitting behind a desk all day. You need to be doing quite a bit of cardio-based endurance activity to warrant the use of this product because of the higher calories. It helps with hydration and also muscle recovery while you train. It contains slow release and fast release carbohydrates. And it's got a carb to protein ratio of 7:1. Why is this important, and what makes this product so awesome is that, say for instance, if I'm a cyclist and I'm on a long cycle, I'm doing a 2-hour plus bike ride, my muscles are starting to break down in that process already, apart from the fact that I'm already depleted on carbohydrates because my body has been using it while I'm cycling. If I start drinking the Prolong will actually help to replenish the carbohydrates that I'm losing while I'm training. But because of the little bit of protein that it contains, it's already helping my body to recover the muscle that I'm breaking down while I'm busy with my endurance activity. And this is why it's called Prolong. It actually prolongs your endurance. So it's an easy way to remember what it's for. So how would you promote this? If you're working with triathletes who are completing a combined bike to run workout or on their race day, cyclists who are cycling for 2+ hours in their training rides, swimmers who are completing a morning workout, and also your physically active sports like soccer, rugby, hockey, where there's a lot of cardio-based work involved with running up and down. So for them during their training or competition, this is a great way to help them with their endurance. Then on the recovery side, we've got 2 awesome products. We've got the Rebuild Strength and the Rebuild Endurance. And these names actually already give you the clue. Rebuild, meaning help you recover. So Rebuild Strength has 25 grams of dairy protein, 18 grams of carbohydrates, which help to replenish a bit of the energy that you lose when you're training. It's got L-glutamine in it. L-glutamine helps to rebuild muscle and immune function. It also contains branched-chain amino acids. That's what the BCAA stands for. These are essential building blocks for your muscles. And it's only 190 calories per serving. And it also contains electrolytes to help the body to rehydrate and 6 milligrams of iron. Now, if you're talking to people who are gym fanatics or that exercise a lot, they'll tell you that they need to supplement with a protein shake, they need to use L-glutamine as a supplement and branched-chain amino acids as a supplement. Herbalife has taken all three of those things and combined it into one product, which is properly balanced and has got an amazing taste. I think if you chat to people who use Rebuild Strength, they'll probably tell you that the reason they work out is so that they can have the Rebuild Strength shake after they work out. It's an awesome, awesome product. So who would use this product? Someone who does powerlifting after finishing a gym session. So for me, with my weightlifting, this is there on the bench. As soon as I'm done with my training, this goes down the hatch. CrossFit athletes after a workout, or people who are looking to build lean muscle, this is a great product. So if you have a client who's extremely underweight, this is a great product if they can fit it in with their budget to add into their program. This thing builds muscle like you can't believe. Anyone who needs a high protein diet, so people who have high protein requirements, this is great to add in as an extra supplement. Someone who's looking for a protein-rich afternoon shake so that they don't get those 5 p.m. hunger cravings. If you're not having a regular shake, you can opt for a Rebuild shake as well. And then after a yoga or Pilates workout. So for your general workouts where you aren't doing high cardio-based activity, this is your go-to recovery shake. Then your Rebuild Endurance. Again, the clue is in the name. It's for the endurance athletes. So you'll see it's got a bit less protein in it because you're not burning the muscles as much as what you would do with strength training, but it's got higher carbs. Why? Because you're doing more cardio-based activity, which tends to deplete your carbohydrates faster. So 14 grams of protein, 36 grams of carbs, 3,500 milligrams L-glutamine, which helps to rebuild muscle and immune function. It's got L-carnitine, which also helps with recovery, branched-chain amino acids, which are those essential building blocks for your muscles. Also only 190 calories, also has electrolytes for rehydration, and also contains iron. So who's the people that will benefit from this? It's like your cross-country runners after a 10K run, cyclists after an uphill training ride, again, your soccer, rugby, hockey players, your swimmers, triathletes after an endurance training or competition. So always try and remember endurance athletes would use endurance, strength, and any other physical activity would use the Rebuild Strength. As I said, remember to go to herbalife24.co.za. And if you look on the Herbalife24 products, you'll see that there's a little QR code. And if you've got a QR reader on your smartphone or your smart device, and you scan that code, you'll be able to get product training from Dr. John Heiss. So even if you're sitting with a client and you're not quite sure and they're asking you difficult questions about the product, you can just scan that QR code or go to the Herbalife24 webpage and play that video, and Dr. John Heiss will tell them exactly what it is that they want to know about the products. One last thing about the products on the Herbalife24 website is that there's a option where you can put your own little program together. So if you're sitting with your client and they say, well, I cycle for 2 hours at a time and my intensity level is high. There's a program planner. You can select all of those things. Number one, the type of sport that they're doing, the duration, and the activity level at which they're doing it. And it will actually kick out a little program and tell you Formula One sport they need to use once or twice per day, the hydrate they need to use this way, prolong that way, and recovery this product, and this is how they need to use it. So you can actually put a little program together without even you being an expert on the Herbalife24 products and already guide your clients in that way. So moving into our last skin range, we've got a brilliant herbal aloe range. We've got the strengthening shampoo and strengthening conditioner. If these two products are used together, it leaves your hair 10 times stronger after just one use and reduces breakage by 90%. And these are clinical trials and studies that Herbalife did. There's a specific study called the breakage study where they do certain tests. I'm not going to run into the detail of that, but that's how they determine how much this strengthens your hair. So these two products together are great. And because of our entire range being paraben and sulfate free, if you have ladies who go for their Brazilian blow dries or blowouts with their hair, instead of buying the very expensive shampoos that the salon usually recommend, you can use your Herbalife shampoo and conditioner conditioner for that because it is paraben and sulfate free. It's also color and dye free, and it's got a fresh, clean scent. Those of you who use the products already, you'll know what I'm talking about. Added to that, we've got a hand and body wash, bath and body bar as well. So whether you're someone who prefers soap or whether you prefer your shower gels, we've got both of those available. Same features, same lovely scent and smell. Added to that, we've got the soothing hand and body lotion. Also great in terms of moisturizing your skin. And then also the soothing gel. This product is awesome. If you are someone who has nicks and scrapes and burns, or you've got a mosquito bite, for instance, or another insect bite, it provides instant relief. Just a little interesting feature with some of the words that Herbalife used in these products. For instance, the strengthening, they can use that and put it on the product label because of the clinical test that they did, where they can show that it actually does strengthen the hair. The same with the soothing gel. They actually do a skin irritation test with people in clinical trials, and then they apply the gel and they need to say how quickly it provides relief. And if it falls within a specific category, Herbalife is then entitled to put there that it is actually a soothing gel. So understand that when Herbalife puts these things on there, they've done the research and the clinical trials to be able to put it on there. It's not just words that they're throwing on there. And also with the soothing hand and body lotion, same thing. Now, how can you recommend this to people? Easy. Do they wash their hair? Do they use shampoo and conditioner, body washes, soaps? Recommend that they at least once try it and replace it with their products. Or again, if you have a client who's been supporting you for a while, or they're a client who buys a couple of products from you at a time, why not gift them a shampoo or gift them a hand and body wash or a bar of soap? Again, this can easily result in reorders because they really enjoy the products. Or if they come over for an assessment, have your soothing gel on the table, have your body lotion on the table, and get them to just apply a little bit to their hands. Another idea is before they arrive, take some of the soothing hand and body lotion and rub it on your hands. That smell is amazing, and they'll probably walk in and say, oh, wow, you smell great. What is it that you're using? And that's a great way to introduce them to the product. If it's their birthday or their anniversary and you want to give them a gift, why not give from your own shop? Why go to another place and buy from another shop to do gifts? All right, finishing off with our skincare range. We've got the Herbalife Skin range. These are the key products that you have in there. You've got your Soothing Aloe, normal to dry and polishing, normal to oily citrus cleansers. You've got a toner, 2 different types of moisturizers, a night cream, a serum, an eye gel and an eye cream, and then a scrub and a mint mask. And there's also the great 7-day results kits, which I'll take a minute to tell you a bit more about. So what are the key features about the skin products and what makes them so great? These products are also clinically tested. Again, Herbalife doesn't have to do this, but they do this so that you can really recommend the products to people with confidence, where you get results in just 7 days. Clinical tests reveal healthier looking and younger skin in just 7 days. And I love how they call it intelligent nutrition, because it's not just a cream that you slap onto your face or a shampoo or a soap that you use to wash your face. It actually starts nourishing your skin and feeding your skin. The same way we use the inner nutrition to feed our bodies from the inside, we can use the skin to feed our skin. We can use the skin products to feed our skin from the outside. One skincare line for everybody, so it covers all skin types. There's no added parabens and sulfates. Again, dermatologist tested. Fragrance is developed by a leading fragrance house. It's got a lovely smell, lightweight texture, so it doesn't feel like you're slapping heavy cream on your face. Convenient packaging, and the regimens that they put aside or suggest for you to use the products and how to use it is really simple. I call it skincare by numbers, like you get paint by numbers, because they actually number the products for you. So step 1 is cleanse. So your 2 different cleansers have the number 1 on them. You've got the normal to dry skin, which is an aloe cleanser. It helps to remove impurities, excess oil, and light makeup. So instead of using makeup remover, you can use that. It leaves your skin feeling clean and soft. Citrus cleanser is for the normal to oily skins. It's got the little jojoba beads that help to remove impurities and the excess. Then you've got your herbal toner, which is your step 2, hence the number 2 on the bottle. Also suitable for all skin types. It helps to keep your skin feeling fresh and clean, so that your body, so that your skin can absorb the moisturizing products that you're about to add. It refreshes tired-looking skin without that dryness or stinging. I don't know if you've experienced with different types of toners from other brands, it often leaves your skin feeling really, really dried out and not feeling that great. Where with ours, it doesn't do that. It's got a lovely fragrance as well. And oftentimes you can carry this in your bag with you. And in this hot weather, especially when you start feeling a bit flat with all the humidity, you can spray some on. It really refreshes you. This again is another great product that you can give as a gift to someone, because it's so easy to take with them in the car or in their handbag. Then we've got the line minimizing serum, also suitable for all skin types. This helps to reduce the signs and appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and it also improves the skin's softness, smoothness, radiance, and glow. Our 2 eye products that we have is our eye gel. All skin types, same with the hydrating eye cream, helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps to keep the eyes hydrated, the skin around the eyes hydrated. It helps to reduce puffiness around the eyes. Your eye cream is really great. It gets absorbed into the skin straight away. It's not just sitting on there. And this is important because the skin that you have around your eyes has a much lower amount of sweat and oil glands, so it can dehydrate very easily. So these are great products to have as well. Then your 2 types of moisturizers. We've got a Daily Glow moisturizer and a SPF 30 protective moisturizer. They're both hydrating lotions. They help to keep the skin moisturized and radiant. Your SPF 30 is also a moisturizer that provides broad spectrum UVA and UVB protection against the sun. It helps also to reduce fine lines and wrinkles in just 7 days. And it's clinically tested to show that skin looks more glowing and feels softer and smoother in just 7 days. It also doubles your skin's moisture for 8 hours. And again, those little stars are there because you can read there at the bottom. There's a lot of tests and clinical trials that Herbalife did to be able to make those claims. Right, night cream. It's a luxurious cream. It helps to deliver moisture to your skin at night. Again, this also really gets absorbed into the skin. You won't have any cream residue on your cushion when you go to sleep at night. It moisturizes and it targets the visible signs of aging. Also helps to reduce fine lines and wrinkles in just 7 days. Also clinically tested to show that moisture is double for 8 hours. So it's a great product to have as part of your daily skincare routine. And then finishing off with the last 2 products in the skin range. And these are your weekly add-ons that you can add into your skin regimen. It's the Berry Scrub. It instantly exfoliates and it leaves your skin feeling smoother and healthier. And again, with a lot of scrubs, it often leaves your skin feeling dry. This one doesn't do it at all. And if you haven't used this before, the berry smell alone almost makes you want to lick this off your face. It smells that good. Lovely, clean, fresh smell. And then the Mint Clay Mask, it's a creamy mask. It helps to remove dirt and absorbs the excess oil out of your skin. And if you do this before you start your skincare routine, it helps to receive the benefits of the other products better. In other words, it helps your skin to absorb your moisturizers and your after just one use, which is pretty impressive. So there's a couple of ways in which you can promote the skin products to people. You can offer a skin party and invite all your customers over, or if you want to keep it a bit more intimate, you can say to your client when they come for their follow-up appointment, you'd like to treat them because they've been such a loyal client and you want to offer them a personal facial, and you can do a one-on-one skin facial with them, and you don't have to have the whole range. Use the products that you have to sample to them. Do they like to buy gifts for people? Recommend that they look at some of the products from the skin range. They are great gifts. And if you are giving gifts, definitely look into it. If they are using skincare products, if they're not using skincare products, it's important that you explain to them just as much as they're looking after their body from the inside, the skin is their biggest organ and it also needs care from the outside. So you can offer them a free facial to be able to assist them with that. And guys, remember that oftentimes when we see a client with skin problems, we want to recommend just the skin products. remember that you need to look at the nutrition as well, because often what you're seeing on the outside with the skin is coming from the inside. So if we're not fixing their nutrition and helping them do that, you might get a result with the skin, but it's not going to be the best kind of result that they can possibly get. You need to fix what's causing what you're seeing on the outside as well. And if you want to make it fun, you can also promote a 7-day skin challenge. Just as we have the 6-day healthy breakfast challenge, you can do a 7-day skin challenge, and with that, you can use your little your 7-day trial kit of the skin products and get people to use this for 7 days. Do a before photo and an after photo, and you'll be amazed at the kind of results that people get from those products. But before you do something like that, you are the best advertisement for this. If you haven't used the skin products, before you buy any of the products, get started on a skin trial yourself. Take a before photo and take an after photo, because you'll be blown away by the kind of results that you can get on the products. And that is it from my side. Sure, sorry, it's been quite a mouthful, but hopefully you guys